Hey guys, it's makeup tutorial time again.
Okay.
Hey Hot Miss Cam.
Oh my god.
Yes!
There you
I got bipolar disorder. My shit's not in order. I'm overweight.
Very,
I'm
very
always
simple.
late. I've
I
got
use this.
too many things
Okay.
to say. I rock
Camera
my
cut out
jeans,
again.
cat earrings,
Hey Hot Miss Cam.
Hey guys, I'm going to do my beauty basket. It has been a few weeks since I've changed it, so that's why the basket looks really overfull and overfilled. I kept on grabbing a couple other pieces, plus I was really going through all of my foundations to see which ones I could really keep. With that being said, I figured out a way to where I could keep all my foundations and use them up, even if I had a hard time using them, because I have a little potion that I can use. So I'm just going to get started with what I have in here, and then we're going to change it up and put some new stuff in. So here we go. I did use this because with some of my foundations I had to mix it with a different medium to make it more palatable for me to use. A lot of the foundations I have, they're very drying, so I had to mix it. So I use this. I just got this at the art section in like Walmart or something. It was less than $1, I believe. So finishing spray, I'm going to keep this in my basket. I absolutely love this. It works really well. I work from 10 to 12 hours a day at my actual 40-hour-a-week job, and so this really does keep my makeup on looking fresh, so that's going to be staying in. I was trying out my Maybelline The Brights. I had fun with this this palette. It came in, I was able to get so many looks with this, so I'm kind of glad that I got this, because this will be a great if I ever go on vacation and I don't want to take everything, but I want to take a little bit of everything. So that was pretty good in my basket, but I'm going to put that aside because I have a couple other ones as well. As far as more eyeshadow palettes, I did use the Smokes. This was actually something I was doing for a different video, so I figured I better use this as well. So this one was just as good. I didn't use it as much, but I did use it a few times during the weeks that I had this basket. And of course I had the Wet n Wild. This is actually a limited time. I did do a video on this, but I think what I'm going to do for all my limited time eyeshadows or whatever, maybe limited time, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a makeup look. I'm not gonna really feature the eyeshadow itself because I don't like to get people excited when it's not available. So I got this out. It wasn't my favorite, but I'm glad I have it in my collection. For my highlighter, I did use this Physicians Formula in Translucent Pearl. It was really good, and I continued to use it throughout the whole beauty basket. I do have another one, but that just wasn't as glowy as I liked, so I grabbed this. So that's what I've been using most of the time instead of the Moon Glow that I have, what you'll see. But I think I'm going to retire this and put this back in and try another highlighter. High Definition Powder by ELF. I'm going to go ahead and keep this in because I like to set my under eye makeup. It's a little worse for wear, but it works. Milani Baked Bronzer. I've been using this to give me an overall glow. It seems to be working really well. I've been doing a self-tanning situation lately, and this helps really well. So there's been a couple days where I was using just this and some mascara, so it made me, you know, gave me that beachy look. And this is the Baked Bronzer in Soleil. It's very pretty, but I think I'm going to go ahead and put this back and try a different bronzer. There is a new mascara that I used, the Supersizer. I do have one or two other mascaras that I use, but I used them up, so I grabbed this one as well because I am actually having a video on this, so look out for that. I'm going to go ahead and put this aside because I don't know if I did a video or not yet of that. For my blush, I grabbed the Milani, it's already worn out, Baked Blush in Coralina. And then that's what it looks like. I was trying to keep with all the shimmery, bronzy, corally colors because it's been so nice. It's been so nice here in the Washington Pacific Northwest that I just had to get on the bandwagon. But I'm going to put that aside because I think I've overdone it. I did grab this one my first initial time to use, the ELF blush in Twinkle Pink. But I think I'm going to put that aside as well. Here is one of the mascaras, but I'm no longer going to use it. It's dried out. It's ready to go. I have two eyebrow plumper eyebrow mascaras that I use. This is actually my favorite, the Brow Drama by Maybelline, but I wanted to use up the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper. This one's actually nice too because it's got the fibers in it. I don't know if you could see, but there's fibers in it, so it helps thicken it up a little bit. So I will probably use one of these and keep them in my basket. Was trying, as far as the glow is concerned, I was trying to get rid of this ELF Mineral Face Primer. As you can tell, it's got that like kind of golden goddess glow, and it does help give you an inner glow over your, underneath your foundation. I'm going to go ahead and keep this because I'm trying to get rid of it. It's not my favorite, but since it's summertime, now is the best time to get rid of it and be done with it. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that in my basket. I was using this as my under eye concealer, but I have another one that I've been using. It's actually, this is the one I was using because I am actually doing a, trying it out. So this video will come out as well with this one, with the accommodating foundation. So this was a lot of the times when I was using it. This one I was using most of the time. I love this one. It gives me such a nice brightened under eye look. It does cover. It's really good, and it's on a little rolly, so I like that too. But I think I'm going to put this aside and use a different one since I have so many of them. I'm going to go ahead and grab these foundations. You've seen these all, I'm sure, but I'm just going to go ahead and grab them again because since I've used them throughout these few weeks, that's the reason I didn't change my beauty boxes, because I wanted to really make sure I was going to use them and not just chuck them, because I am a big fan of not wasting something. If I buy it, I'm either going to take it back if it's that horrendous, and if there's a way that I can use this a certain product, I'm gonna use it, and if I can find a way, I'm going to, which I did, which is amazing, and I'm so excited because now I don't have to toss them. L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. This one actually works without my little tip, and I will be telling you, I've been talking about the tip, but I will be telling you about the tip in a whole new video, so just keep watch for that. But this one actually works, but so I'm definitely keeping that, but that's gonna go aside. L'Oreal True Match Lumi. This one was working really well for me, and then it started like going against me. I think it's my skin. I don't think it's the product. So I've been using the little trick with this, and it works beautifully, so I'm obviously keeping that. This one was the one that was giving me a little bit of trouble. I love the packaging. I love everything it stands for. It's from Drew Barrymore, the flower company. I love it. It's just a beautiful, I love it, and I just wanted to keep it. Unfortunately, it wasn't working with my skin, and so with my little trick it works now, and it's beautiful, so I'm going to be able to keep that. This one as well. This was actually the hardest one I had in my whole collection. I had somebody who was wearing this and I thought, oh my god, this is amazing on her, and it was just flawless. I grabbed it, went and got it. It's a little bit too light for me, but still. I put this with my little trick and it went and blended in and seeped into my skin. Amazing. So this was the trick. This foundation was the one that made me know that the little trick that I have, the little tip I have, and let me just tell you, the tip itself is not my idea, it's somebody else's, but because I know about it, I'm definitely going to make a video of it, and I will definitely give credit where credit is due, but you'll see when it gets to that point. But anyway, this was the foundation that I was having such a hard time with, and it works amazing. So I'm going to be able to keep this now. ELF. I went and bought another bottle of ELF because I was having such a hard time with my foundations. I knew ELF would work for me, so I bought another one. Unfortunately now, though, I got it and I used it once to pump, and then the second time I used it, the pump doesn't work. So that kind of sucks. Good thing I can unscrew it, but that's all right. Revlon Nearly Naked. I've had this for a little while. You can see it's kind of, it's almost empty. I got a little bit left. Yeah, probably about this much left. This makeup was really good. It's one that I don't need to use a trick with, so I'm going to keep that one. And is that all the foundations that I have to use? Okay. This was the highlighter that I was using. It just wasn't giving me the glow that I wanted. As you can tell, I finally hit pan, which is nice. I think I'm going to keep this in my box just so I can continue using it. It's not my favorite, and because I've hit pan, I kind of want to just continue using it. So that's going to stay in my little thing, in my box. Fit Me pressed powder. I don't really use it as much. I used to put foundation on and then put pressed powder on right after it, but I use it sparingly now that I'm getting a little older. I don't think I'm going to use this, so I'm going to put this aside. Another blush I had was this pink, hot pink one by ELF. It is Fuchsia Fusion. Really nice. I don't know if I'm going to keep this. I'm going to put it aside to the I'm not going to keep, but I might bring it back because it's a nice summer color. Lip balm, I'm going to keep this because it's almost done. I just keep on going until it's almost done. You know, usually it's a big O, but I'm just going to keep it. Lemon's not my favorite, so I'm just trying to. As you can tell, Finnegan got to it and shoot it up. ELF eyebrow kit. This one doesn't work for me just as well. The gel works good. This is not a good color for me, so I'm just going to continue using the gel, and I might depot this one or just keep that as a eyeshadow. It's in medium, so I'm just going to continue using that. ELF cream eyeliner. I've been using this. It's amazing. I didn't use too much. I think I'm going to put it on the side though and grab another eyeliner. I've been trying to use up my little Prestige eyebrow pencil. I love this one. I'm going to have to go get another one. Unfortunately, I don't know what color it is. I think it's dark brown. So I'm going to keep that in my box since it's almost done. This is another foundation, True Match L'Oreal. This one worked really well, but again, it was giving me a hard time, so I used a trick and it worked. So I'm going to keep that. Because of all the summertime, my girlfriend had gave me this Ultra Lift Deep Wrinkled Day Cream. Basically, all it is a SPF moisturizer. So since I've been in the sun driving a lot and stuff, I've been using this. So, but be careful, don't put it in your eyes. Don't put it around your eyes because the sweat will make it run into your eye and it's a disaster, but it works really well. I'm going to put this aside because I don't need it every day because a lot of the other stuff that I have SPF in it, so don't worry, I'm not neglecting my SPF. Eyebrows again, I used this L'Oreal eyeshadow palette in Earthscape. I've had this for years and I just really use that color for my eyebrows. It was a great palette when I first got it. I got this when I first started getting makeup, as you could tell by the packaging. And but I use it mostly for my eyeshadow or my eyebrows. But it's a great palette for eyeshadow if you wanted to use it. They're all mattes. They're beautiful. Yeah. So I'm going to keep that aside too. And the rest are lipstick. Oh, I did finally break open my pencil. I used this once or twice in the video or in a makeup look, and it is as beautiful as always with the Silksame by L'Oreal Paris. It's an eyeliner. They're beautiful. They go on amazing. So that's going to be going back into the pile of stuff. And then the lipsticks I've been using are NYC in Cafe. I love a frosty, like, earth tony look, so I got that one. I was using this lip lava. It's got these blue color glitter in there, but the red had to have that. This one I just adore. L'Oreal Color Burst it's a matte balm. Amazing. You can screw it up and stuff. You put this on, it doesn't budge. I love it. I want to go get more. I have a couple different colors, but this one's really good, especially for red. You're always having to reapply. With this one though, if I do it once, I know I don't have to go back and be concerned about it wearing off. It's amazing. I was using the ELF Jumbo Lip Gloss Stick. That's basically what it is. It's a gloss. It does give it a little bit of color, which is good. At the time when I was just doing a nice glowy face with mascara, I just wanted a nice wash color, so I grabbed this. For a lot of my nude colors, lips, I was going for this one. Amazing. I love it. It seems like I've used it forever, but I still have a whole bunch left, which is great for me. This one is in Sultry Sienna. Amazing color. If you want to get that Kyle Jenner look, this is the color you want. And then another flower product. This is in Pretty and Petunia. It's a nice corally orange color. Great for the summer. I would slap that on. Very pigmented for a gloss. And last but not least, my ELF eyelid primer. I have a little handful of these primers, so I'm going to be keeping this in my box as well. That is it. I will come back and tell you what I am going to put in my beauty box, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have an array. I think what I'm going to do, instead of this week it's going to be a weekly box. It'll probably be like a 2 or 3 box. So this is what I'm going for. The featured palettes that I'm going to be using are going to be the Flirty at the After Party by Wet n Wild. This was a limited edition last year for around Christmas. I played with it once or twice, but I still want to play with it, maybe do a look for you guys for an additional video. So this is going up. I have the Maybelline the Blush Nudes. If anybody has seen this, it is amazing. Sometimes they've been comparing it to Naked 3. I could see some similar colors on there. Lots of nudie. And just like it says, Blush Nudes. It's got like a pinky, purpley vibe, lavender with the nudie base there. So I'm definitely going to have fun with this. So I'm going to put that in there. And then of course we have the La Palette Nude 2. I've yet to play with this. And this also has a lot of more mauve-y, pinky, almost purpley nudies in there. And there's of course nudes and earth tone colors in there, so I'll be using those. So with all these like purpley, pinky base ones, this will explain more of what I'm doing on here. So I'm going to be using those. For foundation, I've got the new Better Skin by Maybelline. I'm going to be using the foundation and the concealer. I've been messing around with it, but I want to try it out some more. Another couple foundations I am trying out for videos is going to be Maybelline Dream Smooth. Like I said, I've been on this kick. I'm trying to find a good foundation for my skin because it just hasn't been working for me. This one also isn't working for me, so I'm going to try my tip with this and see what happens. I will have a video just on this one as well. I'm just going to use it a couple more times, make sure. And then we have the Revlon Color Stay Whipped, and this is the 24-hour. Comes like that, and we'll see how that works. I've been using this as well. I don't really have an opinion on it just yet. And also I'm going to go ahead and slap in the CoverGirl Stay Luminous. This one I was a little bit disappointed. It says luminous, but unfortunately it's not for a drier skin, but with my trick it does work. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this in here, try it out a little bit more. As far as my eyebrows are concerned, I'm going to go ahead and slap in my L'Oreal, the ELF, my 2 mascaras, and my little baby pencil that I've been using for my eyebrows. As far as a primer, I'm going to continue to use the ELF face Mineral Face Primer in Radiant Glow so I can get rid of it. High Definition Powder, I'm going to slap that back in there. I'm not going to put that in there. I'm going to go ahead and slap this Hard Candy Moon Glow in there because I'd like to get rid of it. My lip balm, of course, and mascaras. I've got 3 different mascaras that I'd like to get rid of because they're getting about that time. 2 ELFs, one's mineral infused mascara, the other one's a lengthening and defining mascara. This one it's getting old. It actually looks older than what it is. It's from Wet n Wild Mega Length Mascara. This one actually is pretty nice, but I'm going to go ahead and use these up. For my eyeliner, Maybelline New York Eye Studio, it's in black. Blackest black. I'll be using that. For my cheeks, I've got the Body Glow by ELF. This is amazing stuff. So I'm going to use this for a nice glow on top of my Moon Glow. I mean, you know, this is, like I said, couple weeks. I'm also going to slap in Wet n Wild's Fergie. I love this one. It's almost too much though, but I love it. It's in Hollywood Boulevard. Amazing. I'm going to slap that in there for a nice glow. For blushes, I'm going to use one of my NARS blushes. I don't use these as much just because I know that they are more of a high end. This one's in Deep Throat. It's very nice and like corally pink. Love it. Thought that would go really well with my eyebrow, excuse me, eye shadows that I picked out. I'm also going to go ahead and keep this ELF blush in Fuchsia Fusion. I think that will complement the pinks and purples. Maybe not just a lot, you know, a little bit. Goddess bronzer. I've actually hit pan. This is by ELF, and I'd like to kind of get this taken care of as well, being it's summer. That would help. And then I have 2, let's see, golden ELF golden bronzer. This would be nice. Kind of want to get rid of this. I like it, but it's one of those where you just want to be done with it kind of thing. I'm not a big fan of it beating up like it does right there. That's not fun. So, but it's a nice glow. Then we have ELF contouring blush and bronzer. I love this combination, but I want to slap it in there and I want to use it. So it's got a bronzer and a blush. And the rest is going to be, oh, to set all my stuff, I'm going to go ahead and use this as well. So that's going in there. And for my lipsticks, yeah, I got a lot of them, but here's the thing. I know I'm wearing purplies, so I like to kind of complement just a little bit. Not crazy, don't get me wrong. So I'm going to go with, oh, eyelid primer. Need that, so that's going to go in there. And ELF liquid liner. I'll use that as well. So let's see. I did pick, let me get this one out of the way. True Match Fusion Parfait. I'm not a big fan of this one. It's almost too drying. Well, almost. It is too drying, but I'm going to give it another go and see what happens. I like the idea of it, but, you know. So we're going to put that in there for concealer, see if I can work with it. Now, back to the lipsticks. As far as you know, Carmen needs to have red, so I've got 2 reds. I actually have 3 of these tubes. 3 of them. I don't know how I got them, but I got 3 of them. So I'd like to use at least one up. So I'm going to put that in there, and then I got this one. It's really pretty. It's got like a marble a marble look to it. So I'm going to use that as well. That's going to be for my lipsticks. I would like to use this up and this up. I have a backup of this. It's more of like a base, like dark red. So I'm going to use that up. And then I want to use this. It's almost gone, so yeah. And I don't know where I got these three things at. I think my mom got them for me. And I don't even recognize. I don't even know who it's by. The Color Workshop. I don't know what that is, but it's nice frosty beigey color, nice deep red color, like almost brick, and then nice brown color. So I'm going to give these a go as well. See what happens. Concealer. Need a concealer, so I have that one. And Ulta Super Shiny. It's a pinky shimmery, so I thought that would be nice in a pinch. Two other ones. I love this Revlon. I don't even know what they're called. This one is amazing. It's got like a bluey, purpley like sheen on top of it. Oh, it's beautiful. This is in the color Crystal Lilac by Revlon. So thought that would complement some of the eyeshadow colors. And this one, I'm not a big fan of this, but I'd like to get rid of it. It's the Infallible, what is it, 6 Hour Lip Gloss by L'Oreal. We got this nice lavender color. It's in Gumdrop. It's such a pretty color by Revlon. It's amazing. Doesn't smell or anything, so that will complement, and it goes on pretty sheer. You can build up on that, so I thought that would be good. And then two darker ones. This one actually goes on sheer, but you can build it up. This is by Milani. It looks really bright in the tube, but it's not that crazy. Violet in 34, so that will complement some of the purples. And because I was ranting about the red color that I used in my last beauty box, I thought, you know what, let me grab the purple one and see what this does. This one's actually pretty dark too. I think it goes on a little sheer though, but I'm going to try that too. And that is my beauty box. It looks really full and it looks kind of chaotic, but I like this idea than I do kind of dragging out everything. The idea of being able to have it all ready to go, where I don't have to think any further than everything's already in the box. This, of course, is a little extreme because I'm going to be using this for the next 2 or 3 weeks. I guess unless I get bored, but the 2 or 3 weeks seem to be really working for me. During my days off when I am working, or during the days that I do work, it's really hard for me to have to really sit down and try to figure out what I'm going to wear. So it's really easy when I have this right here and I can just go and ab at it. So that being said, I hope you liked it, and I hope that kind of ate up a couple minutes of your time. Hope it didn't bore you too much, and I will see you in the next one. Toodaloo!